Hello, this is Dr. Young, and I'm your instructor for your Management of Human Resources class. This is a short video. It's going to talk about some of the thing, kind of getting around the class. I don't want to make it too long because I'm sure everyone's pressed for time, but I do want to make sure that you know exactly where you need to go in the course, and I don't want you to feel like you're lost. So, I like to do this because this is they've redesigned the LMS here, so it's a bit different than it used to be. So when you log into the course, you should see this window here, and you have to scroll down to see everything you need in the course. You've got your introduction here on the left, and on the right you have a checklist, which is all of your assignments for the week, which I think is very nice to have it all laid out there. But and then underneath that is my notes. So every week you're going to see this box, and there's going to be something in it. This is really the introduction, and I want you to make sure that you read it carefully. I mean, it kind of talks about what how to contact me, what's expected of you. But this is for week 1, but every week it should at least have a video link here. This is for the week 1. I'll have one for each week that goes over your assignments. And a short summary, which is very short because obviously writing it all, what I said out would be impractical, but it kind of gives you the gist of what I said for each assignment and what you need to do. The point of the video in this little summary is just to give you a little bit more detail on your assignments and what exactly I'm looking for. And the great thing about it is if you actually go to your assignments, there are also grading rubrics, which I'll get to later. And then for the class news, I'm going to have this one has a Turnitin. Please go and set up your Turnitin account as soon as you can, just to make sure that it works and everything's fine. Because the worst thing for me is to have to sit there and figure out problems when everything's due and it's supposed to start to be graded. So try to be proactive there and just set up your account, make sure it works and you're okay before your assignments are due. All work must be submitted through Turnitin for a grade. If you don't, I will issue a 0 until you've done so. What that means for me is, let's say you submit your work and you don't put it on Turnitin. I'm not going to grade it till it is because I need your score. That doesn't mean I'm going to give you an F. It just means it's going to sit there till you. And every week I have to post grades. I have to post a 0 or something. So it's going to sit there until you do it. Now, I'm not going to, like I said, I'm not going to fail you if you don't, as long as if you submit it into the course, I know you've tried to submit it on time. But if it's not in Turnitin too, I'm not going to be able to do that. So that's the thing is I need you to go to Turnitin and submit it there too because I need to see the score. If you do that, you'll get the grade sooner, obviously. So please don't forget. Everything in this class, except for your tests, of course, need to be through Turnitin. And I mean, some of you probably, the site's up, sometimes it's not up, sometimes it's down. There's nothing we can do to control that, but I need it in there because I need to know I need to see if there's any similarity, plagiarism, whatever. So, just make sure to do that, please. And here's your lectures. So you're going to download your lectures. You can download media, the MP3, whatever. Just there's your lectures. There's an exercise in these. There's exercises each week in these courses that kind of help you understand the course concepts. I do encourage you to do that. They're not required, but I encourage it because it's going to help you. Let's just go to one of them. Let's go to the first one. Sorry. See, it's like a little game. Just spelling out the term. It's something to kind of get your mind going and kind of understanding the concept. Some people are very interactive and like playing a game with the material or some kind of exercises is helps them retain it. So that's all a part of the different learning styles and kind of a catering to each one, and that's just part of it. So feel free to do that or not. Reading, chapter 1 and 2, that's your reading. You've got your videos. You need to make sure to do that. Read and read your chapters, watch your videos. Because everything on, like things on the tests or the things that you could be, things that the assignments that we're doing are, a lot of it is covered in the lecture and in the book. It's not just one or the other. And the same thing goes with the testing. So So I have already posted a video that covers 1, 2, and 3. But what you'll notice is there are rubrics for each one. Always, and I know I've said this in the other video, I'm going to say it again. Always click on that rubric, look at each requirement, and meet them. Meet those requirements. Honestly, you should exceed them if, possible. I mean, grading is subjective. I'm obviously going to give the best grades to those who go above and beyond. So, that's just something to keep in mind. Discussion. Every week, I think it's every single week we have a discussion question. Actually, now I'm not so sure if it's every week. But each week you're going to go through, and like I said, they've changed some of the assignments. So you want to make sure to go through each week and see if there's a discussion question and discuss that on the board. Where's the board? I'm going to take you there right now. Okay, right here. Every week I'll make a discussion board. See, this week I've made it here. And I like to put the questions here because when you go to the board, you don't have to click here and then here just to see the question. Now you have to go into this part here. It says start posting your answers. You have to go into there to post your answers. But see, this here is right here, right in front of you. So I just want to make sure that you see that. And then see, you go into the board and it says, actually, I should probably just go ahead and change this. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to just copy it word for word. Yeah. So there's this discussion question there, and you just go ahead and you answer it there. But I just like you to be able to, see it right there. So that's how I don't think everybody does it that way, but that's how I do it. So, and I'm just trying to make it easier on you. So there you go. Now, what you want to do though, you want to go into the main board here in the main discussion thread and view the posts in that thread. So make sure to do that because basically that's got some policy information on it, like my late policy, which I really don't have a late policy. I don't accept late work. Things you need to do to make an A, clarification, example of a good discussion, an answer to a discussion question and a response. And this is not, this has nothing to do with this class. It's just an example of the thorough, how substantive should it be, that kind of thing. Late work. Well, I'm not going to put a blanket late policy. I get every excuse you have ever imagined, you could ever imagine in this world probably. I've already heard. So, and I'm not saying they're not legitimate, but I'm going to do case by case. I've got people that are very ill trying to finish my class and get an A in it. So when I hear I didn't have time, I'm not real understanding of that in the sense that I've got people with real issues that are still doing their best. So, post your work, on time. And there's no way I will not wait. I mean, if I let you post late, there might be a penalty. There will be a penalty. I'm not going to waive a penalty. I'm not going to just let you submit work with no penalty because that's just not fair to the students who do. But every case is going to be at my discretion. So, and I might ask for documentation. So, it just depends. Let's see. And again, I know that there are, and I don't want to sound like I'm being, because I'm a pretty laid back person, but you got to understand as an instructor, I get everybody telling me everything, and I have to have some kind of standards in my class, or it's really not worth your time to get a degree here if there's no standards and no accountability. So I'm just big on accountability. But again, sometimes you just have to make the call, and the best thing I can tell you is you can ask me and tell me what's going on, and I'll decide what I'm going to let you do when it comes to late work. Okay, let's see. It just depends. So anyway, let's go to I just clicked on the digital Dropbox, and this is where you upload your files. So complete your assignment, submit your assignment to turn it in, upload it in the class. And that's it for each one. So it's pretty simple, I think, the course as far as how to get around. It's really similar. It's just got a different look to it. That's about it. I think so. Testing and grading. Here, the way that the testing is going to go is you're going to, after the due date, within 5 days after the due date, I will grade your papers or in your assignments within 5 days. Let's see. That's really, you know, the course is, and I will be communicating with you throughout, of course. You can see my office hours here. Well, no, you can't. I'm sorry. You can't see them right there. Let's go to the syllabus. Mondays 10 to 11 a.m., 9 to 10 p.m. Eastern Time. I will say, if you're going to contact me, text me, or call me during those hours. Please. Or you. The thing about the email is I have to be on my laptop, and I might not be right there at that time. But if you call me, I can just sit down and get on there real quick. But I'll know by my phone. It's just better. If you want to talk to me right away, just go ahead and call or text me at this number right above there, 502-593-5590. And let me know who you are and what class you're in, because I teach at 4 schools. I don't have everybody memorized. And I don't mean any disrespect. It's just impossible for me. Probably, you know, bear with me. I just turned 40. My memory's probably not as sharp as it was 20 years ago. So, yeah, just do that. And don't be shy. If you have any questions, please ask. And I stay up late at night, so a lot of times I'm up anyway. Because I'm a night owl, really. I'm trying not to be so much. Okay, so overall we have 8 discussion boards. We have a midterm, a case study, project, 8 homework assignments, and a final. So you got a midterm and a final. Those are tests. They're generated by the, well, actually they're not generated. Somebody made them, but they're from a huge pool of questions that somebody wrote, who wrote this course. And the way the courses are written, they're revised every few months. Like, I didn't write this one, I teach it, but I wrote compensation, and that's a different course, and somebody else is teaching that now, so it's weird how that works. But right now, this one, the case study and the project are going to be obviously in the upcoming weeks. There will be a video for the group project because it's a big project, and I'm going to actually probably post that later this week. So that's about it. Just kind of deal with 1 week at a time. This week you have 3 assignments and a discussion board. So all you need to worry about, getting those in, getting those submitted to turn it in, getting those submitted to the class. Please watch my video on it. It tells you some more detail about what I want out of the assignment. And please offer me any feedback if you have any about my videos, if they're helpful, if they're not. Because the point is for them to give you more than you have with just reading what's on in the classroom. So, again, any questions or concerns, let me know. I'm happy to help. I'm accessible, and I hope you enjoy this course. I enjoy teaching this course and Florida Tech very, very much. I really have had a great experience here. I hope you do too. And I look forward to the next couple of months. Thanks, and have a great day.